Everything's ready, I guess. Hello guys, it's me, FS5, here with Doki Literature Club, if I could get it up. Man, I'm really good at this. There we go. Oh my god, please tell me it's running properly, because if I freaked it up and it's not going to work properly, that's going to suck for me.
Looks like you're going back to the shadow room, Jimbo.
Oh, I'm going to love it if the game doesn't even work, because we have it. Ah! Oh. Did it work? Oh. I think it worked. Okay. Have a safe experience. Oh, audio works and everything. Ready? Now we've already seen some gameplay of this, and I'm not really a fan of this, so you guys are gonna whatever. You're gonna have to keep up with my reading pace. Yeah, you've already read it all. You're gonna have to keep up with my reading pace. I'll slow down for the parts that we haven't seen. We watched Markiplier do it, and so we're gonna go through and get the parts that Markiplier didn't do. That's cool. Oh yeah. Text speed to 1,000. Oh, let's just start. Okay. Woof. Fast. Right? Set. Woof. Fast. That's a weird name, but whatever. Who cares? Hey. Yeah, whatever. We've already seen all this. So I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna read it at my speed. It's gonna be really quiet. The bass.
That's me, no bass.
Did you see that one part he passed from Markiplier? Oh, okay, never mind. I think it was a Lego video they did. Real fast. Okay, I'm not reading it though. Okay.
Never mind.
Then we're not reading it now, man. It was decided. I'm really just clicking through this. I don't. Oh, I can't skip? Okay. I know it won't let me. Skip. Speaking of skip, I skipped the punch. Here, can you click through this? Give me here. Oh, here. Okay. We're gonna take turns between this. So when we get to the actual school, into the actual club, I'm gonna do this over the shadow. Or maybe when he's done eating something. I saw something. I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat. Wait, this is different. This is different from what we saw with Markiplier. Oh crap! I don't know how they overturn. Okay. For us, some of the part of the screen is cut off. So. Yay! Carefree world. Ounce of motivation. Speaking of motivation, we have Crash. So good at this already. Give me a second, guys, while I restart the software. Oh, it's because I closed out of YouTube, isn't it? Wait, are we still going? I honestly don't know. Okay, we are still going. I think I closed out of YouTube. Frick. I closed out of YouTube. Hold on, guys. I am sorry. Give me a second. I closed out of YouTube. I know, right? I didn't need to close out of YouTube. I did. Okay, hopefully this will put us back onto the stream. Please. They're not receiving a phone, whatever. Who cares? We're laggy, who cares? Okay. Clubs. Do you know if you're going to be doing any clubs when you go to high school, Shadow? Bro, answer. So, that's enough? Yes, if we're being honest, someone should be talking, but I don't want to. I don't. Outside my comfort zone. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Here, you be Sayori, I'll read real fast. Yeah. Don't shake like that. No. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on. Oh, sorry. Why do you care so much anyways?
Well,
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I'm not even sure if they can hear me, but whatever. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy, swings open the classroom door, and answers the classroom. Okay, here. I turn this over to you.
alright, let's do this.
I don't know anything.
You're still doing that.
I told you don't call me a new member. No, I can't keep this out. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that. How about whoever's sitting and playing it? Alright, let's do it. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna like, oh my gosh. Way to kill the atmosphere, bro. I I'm actually listening to it right now. We can barely hear our voices, so I'm gonna get on my headphones. On the wire. I'm really sorry about that, John. I probably expect you guys to
Please.
do this.
The smallest noise. The smallest noise.
Okay.
Huh? Chicken?
There you go. That's not it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Just continue.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my gosh, man, look, they're so cute. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Like, say it.
They cannot hear. God dang it! I mean, we can hear, but it's turned down the audio bit, so let me go and let's add a audio input. Guess you guys gotta deal with our crap voice. Okay, whatever. I guess let's just continue from here. So it doesn't really matter even if we talk because of how loud it is, but just continue.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She also is the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. She gets moody. Like, yas, queen. So Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with other people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
Monica. Oh, yes.
It's so great to see you with us.
The tormentor, as we all know.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and so very athletic.
You did not need to do that. That was not needed in any shape, way, or form.
Neither did half the things working for Basically, completely way, like, so out of nowhere. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down with us. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I will get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I will get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. closet back there. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat. Wait, can I do this? Oh.
Oh, right, we don't even need the teapot at all yet.
Yeah. I still feel awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Okay.
Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kitty cats.
I thought you were a wolf person.
Man.
Then why cats?
This mouse is small.
Brazil has joined the chat, guys.
Brazil?
Brazil has joined the chat.
Saw, dude. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate. We're used to make ears. So cute. That's how it was said, okay?
See, this is why you should do the talking, because you put a little bit more effort into it.
It's because I'm weird. So are you, but I'm weird. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Mitsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious.
Wait, I just realized something. We could just turn down the in-game audio.
Yo, wait, really?
We could just turn down the in-game audio and then have our, right? Yeah.
That makes sense
keeps the
because
mic.
this is very loud. Ow.
There you go. And then that should do it.
Hopefully. Sayori talks with her mouth full, has already managed to get icing all over her face. The white icing all over her face. I turn the cupcake around I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I was like, wait, what? Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. She's like, bro, you want something? Like, what? What you need, bro?
I need you to eat my cupcake.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Natsuki, but just take the bite already and tell me what you think. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I said thank you before I clicked it. That's okay. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before.
Come on, man. Not that hard.
Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. No. You, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Good. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set.
Tea!
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No, it's not like I dip the book in the tea and then it helps me read.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, totally.
So delicious.
It's really good.
I guess.
I like to start with the spine first.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Like, bro, this is so weird. It just goes, yee, and then, whoa. I meant that, you know.
I thought the noses were small, man. Plot twist.
Honestly, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
I heard you had cupcakes, and I was like, I'm in. 100%.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
It would have been better if they had full-on cake.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The debate club, so boring. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics in the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into literature, I am fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Bro, look, like seriously, they always hold hands, I swear. Jerry also nods in agreement. Get out! Why y'all just listening in? Like, it's so rude. And I'm surprised there aren't more people on the club yet. It must be hard to get a new club member.
It must be hard to start a new club. You read it wrong.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Called like this channel. Especially when it's something like that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature.
Let's say it like that.
You have to work hard to convince people that you
wait!
Both fun and
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this again. Oh. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so good at this, okay. Yeah, top.
Hello?
Okay. We got that working. That's a go.
But it makes events like festival that much more important. I'm confident That way there's not an echo.
Just keep going.
Okay, sorry. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it, girl. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl.
Bro, you read it wrong! It's goal! Ah, Frank, did we crash? No, we're back.
Alright. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted. I almost said delicate. Delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Neither can I. So, Woodfess, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga!
So why'd you, again, well you don't have to say it like that. There wasn't even any exclamation points.
So?
So?
I don't care.
Whatever. Continue.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Get out. Why are you listening into the conversation? Is it because I yelled at manga? Do you got something to say? Say it, huh? Say it. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Well, just say it.
I love how we're lagging. It keeps stopping and playing. I mean, this isn't like a game, but I love my computer.
It's not really a computer, it's just a laptop.
It's whatever.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Like, what the actual heck? What am I saying? I don't want any part of this.
The thing is, I'm using a Windows 5.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. You depressed smiles? What? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is so amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so
reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lag? Imagination completely throw you off for a loop?
I said this not for kids, right? I hope I did.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once.
I read horror once.
Like, I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. What? At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. 'Cause my brain is a rock. I'm a star.
What?
I'm a star.
Oh, you did say star. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now.
Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
I guess a demonic voice is kind of needed for that.
What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of your scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looks like we're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud.
Yeah, that's a nice poem.
It's the best poem there. Don't say it out loud.
I would totally love to hear it. Oh, but we can't say it out loud.
And give it back. Fine. I'm gonna stop with that voice for her. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suguri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive.
Wow.
Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet, huh? I understand that, Natsuki. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to someone. To
oneself, not to someone.
Stop.
Oneself.
Stop.
I'm correcting you every time.
Please don't. I know that I messed it up, so then I correct myself. You must be willing to open up the door to your readers, exposing your let me say this, alright? No. Vulnerabilities.
There you go.
And showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Did you say shoving? I heard shoving.
What?
I thought you said shoving.
No. Do you have writer's experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Suki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Yeah, no.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Wolf House.
Oh, I really wanted to read someone's poem.
Everyone's.
I corrected it, dude. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay.
Wait, are we supposed to be facing Delta Road?
Nah.
I feel like...
I have an idea, everyone. Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
That's a weird word. I don't like it.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Ooh, I can't wait to do this poem.
Too bad, I'm taking over.
No, I want to do it.
Okay. Well,
You can do the next one.
Okay.
After I do the poem, you take control. And then once you do the next poem, I take control.
Okay. Between poems?
Between poems.
Okay.
The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
Sneeze.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bless you.
I don't thank you. I only thank myself.
Sad.
No, thank you. Isn't that right, Wolfast? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oops, spoiler. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the whole entire time. I never said I would join this club.
It's cupcakes! The problem is cupcakes, man. Come on.
Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and they all just look depressed. No, she looks just mad. She's like,
so
I made
mean.
cupcakes for this? For
You're
this?
So mean, man.
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. What that? You all have defenses against these girls? No! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You can't. This is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Well, I would not. Right. Okay, I decided then. I will never join you. I'll join the literature club. One by one. I mean, they all stood up at the exact same time. Like,
well, it's not really much problem one by one, but whatever.
yeah. The girl's eyes lit up. Your eyes closed. They don't even light up. What are you talking about? Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. I'm so happy! Jumping, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing.
Remember that place we could go to? What was it called? Jumping Rocks? You don't remember that place?
What are you talking about?
Jumping Rocks. You could jump. You trampolines. You ever went there?
You mean rocket jump?
If you like. Jumping Rocks. I don't know what it is.
The one with the big frog?
Yeah, that's it.
Rocket jump, yeah.
Rocket jump?
I think so.
Huh.
Bro, I don't even know.
It's been so long, man.
Hold up, let me Google this.
It's been so long.
Give me a second. We wanna know something.
We gotta check this.
Yeah, I was right. It was rocket jump.
It's rocket jump? Okay.
Rocket jump.
Okay, let's continue, guys. Or you.
I thought there was only one person watching.
Yeah, it's probably me.
No, wait. There's two people watching. Actually. Oh
So-
wait.
Start.
I think that's me. Alright. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. I don't care.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
Get over it.
I don't want to play that game.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. So, alright,
Jeez.
damn. And that makes it official. What? Why? Like, honestly, why? What? She's the only one that does this pose. It's like, that doesn't even look comfortable for your back. It's like...
I don't think you can do that without falling over either.
Honestly. Especially since your legs are still straight. Straight up and down, like, bro.
I mean, maybe if that's like all you did.
Welcome to the literature club.
Welcome to hell.
Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Oh, that's annoying.
Write a dark poem or something.
A depressing poem. How about that?
Okay, I'll do one, I guess.
No, we want to do one that helps Yuri.
That would be horror.
Horror, alright.
Horror. Yeah, we're basically trying to, Markiplier did Natsuki, right? And Sayori, and so we're just wanting to see.
Monica looks over at me once more, but fast. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Also, we're not reading the poems, so I don't expect anything out of that.
We're not reading the poem?
No, I don't read their poems.
Oh, their poems, yeah.
Yeah, read their poems.
But what about our poem?
Oh yes, our poem is gonna be the best.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I almost said mediocre.
Mediosis?
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Did you guys make a mess? Like...
Oh, cupcakes, man, come on.
Not like they were throwing them, were they? Hey, one fast, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Might as well. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Let the two of us depart the club room and make our way home.
Making my way down to the little walking track.
Gets copyrighted.
Frick.
The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. One's cute, one's angry, one's cute, one's depressed, one's happy, one's into horror. One wants to kill everyone.
Well, corrupt, I would say.
Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. Oh, I just realized they all have that red.
Yeah.
I think that's makeup or something. I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about the red string.
Oh, this? No, I meant in their eyes.
Well, it's also on the string.
Except for her.
Yeah. It just shows that she's not tied to the bounds of this universe.
I will be happy spending every day after school in a literature club.
It is A. It was B. I'm sorry.
Please don't correct me anymore. It's annoying. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. You. I like booped her nose and went, alright. I'll just need more. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune would find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Poem time! Okay, so this
Massacre.
Okay, hurt. Despise. Nice. Incapable. Oh, there we go. disaster, agonizing horror. There.
Let me do this, okay?
Spin!
Wrong one. That's one.
Dark.
Ah!
I said dark.
I'm not gonna do what you told me to do. Stop. What the?
Come on.
Bro, stop. I wanted to put Doki in there, right? What?
Oh my god. You're really good at this.
Misery. What? No.
Grief? No, not grief. It's depressed. She's depressed. So, maybe unstable? There we go. So nothing that has anything to do with depressed.
Philosophy.
Yeah. Bigger. She likes bigger words, doesn't she? More complicated stuff. Yeah. Right, there we go. There we go. Ah! Okay, that was good. That was pretty good.
Now let's read it.
Oh,
His turn. I ain't reading it. You gotta read all the stuff. Not the poems.
I'm not reading the poems. Read the poems. Here. Here's this. Oh. Here's that. Here's this. You can turn up the volume on the sidebar if you want to actually listen to it. Glad to see you didn't run away from. Oh, you're still reading. Actually, I couldn't hear you anyways. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I did. But I at least keep my word. Jeez, I cannot say anything. Huh? Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Wolf-ass. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not as accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sir told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki paused back to her seat. Don't worry, guys. We'll fast. I'm gonna start pronouncing it like that. Always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Wolf-ass can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yori even brought you something today, you know? What, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. What if I speed read? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Here, well, wait a minute. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag, pulls out a book. Oh, the book. Oh, the book. We have a, wait, did you use the chat? Okay. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short...
Really good thumb action.
Yeah. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it. God. Discuss it if you want. This is the way. How is this girl Okay. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it you can read it at your own pace. I'm really good at reading, man. I know. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities or requests. That doesn't seem to be the case. Zero and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music cut off. It scared me for a second. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious on... How come you have... Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Bless you. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marva Coat. Whoa. Here, take over. Give me a second, guys.
Alright, I guess I'm playing for a second. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in front of the cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally take anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Cool. You're back.
Cool, I'm taking back. Okay, I'm coming back, guys. Sorry about that. You guys were probably able to hear the entire discussion about Jack and the Dog. So we got more food coming. I mean, we're pretty much just gonna stay up all night playing this. But it's
Streaming this all night?
sure. I mean, nothing's stopping us except for maybe YouTube. They might end it. Really? Oh, I thought it maxed out at an hour. Whatever. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. Well, that's kind of dark, isn't it?
No.
Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. That isn't so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ha 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 ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Yuri gently giggles. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Wolfass? No, it's not that. I mean, I definitely can enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things.
About to get some nice thumb action.
You want to read the thumb action? You seem really excited to read it. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Crap, didn't mean to do that. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you can relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings feel like bro. Okay, bye. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about your reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get my phone for the comments. Because Shadow left, so he'll be back in a bit. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag. Is it alright if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you a little apprehensive? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open up the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Huh? No. Huh? No. No, here. Take it back. Bro, I don't know why you're being quiet. You just shout. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I intend to use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Hey, it's the thumb action you wanted. I gotta use the bathroom anyway, so you can read the thumb action. Okay. Yes, it's great thumb action though.
There's an eraser in her ear right there. That looks like a creeper. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Aw, so cute. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the other side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of her face, and she's in the corner of my vision. The corner of the eye. You see the corner of the eye? Are you ready?
I think you're gonna have to speak up a little bit louder than that.
What are you talking about?
You have to.
I've been able to hear myself fine. Am I just taking the whole thing now?
No, you're just going for the thumb action, bro.
Thumb action. I think their thumbs are gonna get married. I want to be invited to the wedding. No? You don't want to be invited?
No.
To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Yo, why are you looking at me now, huh? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Why are you smiling and staring at me and blushing with an eraser in her ear? Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn on my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. So silent. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
Okay.
Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a little bit about you. Annoying and doesn't like to back off. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses almost every little thing you say. Like, bruh, just be confident. All of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But with us, that's a terrible thing to happen commonly. You hurt my feelings! You said something that I didn't like. You compared me to someone in a book. How dare you? That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, what? I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant... What? I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! Gosh. You got, like, the worst timing, Monica. Like, even she dumped. Like, broski. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Your turn, 55.
Oh. Crap. Oh.
And you could keep the phone thing over here.
Okay, but the chat, you gotta look at the chat, bro. You monitor the chat, man. Well, keep the ear thing, you gotta monitor the chat. Hi, guys. Yuri exhales. Exhales. Spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if I haven't been. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. What do you want to do first? Yuri? Okay. Well, Yuri seems Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time writing, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. Well, I knew that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down with her end. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she's demor? Her demor? How do you pronounce that? Demorn? Right there. Demanner. It's as if her blank totally changes.
The word. That's what we're doing.
Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging parts. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by an example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the classroom gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I couldn't read that even if I wanted to, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna read it anyways. I'm so sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Well, I kinda was.
Yes, we were.
But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't see scripts. I don't read script very awesome. Very awesome. What was the word? Often, that's it. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? Yeah! That's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it is really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Yeah, sure.
More like essay.
Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Wafas. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic, compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon it will be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah! You know, I can't do this anymore. I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I want to keep doing my best for you, Wolf-ass. Ah, me too. Well, I'm gonna end this here for today, I guess. We've already live streamed for quite some time, and how do I save this? I save. There we go. So, I'm gonna end this here. I will see you guys next time. Yeah. So,